So the C200 is gone and it's been replaced by, you could say it's big brother. This is a Mercedes-AMG C63S and it's an absolute monster. If you follow me on social media, on the Instagram, you'll see I actually look after this thing regularly for the customer. I finally convinced him to let me polish it and put a ceramic coating on it. So just like we did with the C200, let's look around the car, assess it, see what damage is on it, and we'll go from there with the polishing. It's in for a 2-stage and 2 layers of ceramic, so the full works. So the first thing that immediately catches your eye with this thing are the bird poo etchings on the bonnet. Hopefully when this camera decides to behave itself, there we go. You can see that's just where bird poos have sat on the paint for too long and they've just eaten in. And so that will need a cut to get rid of it and a refine afterwards, most definitely. As for the bumper, the general light swirls, there are some deep marks, as you can see just below the parking sensor there. And also, here's a bit of a scuff. Just on the front bumper there, next to where my light's shining on there. Some deeper marks. On the bonnet also, it's pretty peppered with stone chips. There's certainly more than a handful here, but I will be taking care of them with some touching paint that I've got ordered. On the the driver's side rear quarter, another deep mark, or deep scratch rather. You can just see it stands out from the rest. So that will need some extra attention with the cutting stage. So that's the overall look of the car. She's not in terrible condition. I met the owner when he first bought this. He bought it to DSJ Detailing in Stamford. And he ummed and ahed about getting it PPF, but in the end never did. And I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but I think there's a little bit of regret there. But it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. I'll be taking care of all the chips, the bird etchings, and 1 or 2 deeper marks, but other than that, she's pretty clean. We polished this and ceramiced it probably about 3, maybe even 4 years. In fact, it probably was about 4 years ago now. So it hasn't been touched since then. Obviously over that time it's picked up a few swirl marks and whatnot. So that's what we're going to be taking care of. I'm going to aim for perfection on this car because, like I said, it's been polished before, so it's not terrible. And the 2-stage will give it a good cut and a good refine, and I should get it looking how it's supposed to look. So yeah, let's get into the cutting stage. So I've just done the passenger side of the bonnet. The bird etching has completely disappeared, which is good. It took a few extra passes. I've been doing 8 slow passes with the heavy cut. The bird etching took a couple more, and it's looking really promising. The usual, as you can see, the marring from my pad, but that's what the refining stage takes care of. But this thing is going to look so good after I'm done. I cannot wait to get onto the refining, but there is a long way to go before that. I've just done half the bonnet and I've still got the whole rest of the car to cut first. So I'm going to move on to the second part of the bonnet and then probably the wings, front bumper, and then work my way from top to bottom on the rest of the car. So yeah, cue the music.